Hey, what's up? I'm Liz, and today we're going to be talking about the murder of Michelle Avila. This is going to continue on in our Valentine's Day extravaganza. Fatal attraction, love triangles, jealousy, rage. So, alright, who is Michelle Avila? So, basically, she was murdered by her two former best friends and rivals, Karen Severson and Laura Doyle. This happened in October of 1985. Yeah. So, Michelle Avila, she went by Missy. So, Missy, she was born on February 8th of 1968 in LA. She grew up in Arleta, which is a kind of like a subsidiary of LA in the San Fernando Valley. Missy and Karen had been best friends since they were about 8. The two girls began to grow apart as they entered into high school, which, I mean, that happens with friends. Karen grew severely jealous of Missy because she was considered to be more popular, more attractive than her. So it's kind of like a sexual jealousy, basically, which is a thing in another video I'm going to be doing with Christina Palilla. Yeah. And basically, Karen became so upset with her, and she decided to spend less time with her, and this ended up with... Okay, so Missy wanted to spend more time with boys, so she just... Yeah. Later, Karen started a rumor against Missy, stating that she had been having sex with several different guys. And as a result, Missy was beaten up by a group of girls who had accused her of sleeping with their boyfriends. During the junior year of high school, Missy started dating a guy named Randy. Now, Missy broke off the relationship after about a month due to Randy's partying. And shortly after the breakup, Karen and Randy started dating. They eventually moved into an apartment together. Karen then later told Missy's mom that she once witnessed Randy pulling Missy onto his lap. Missy told Randy she wasn't interested in rekindling their relationship and had told Karen to break up with Randy. So this then ended up angering Karen to not talk to Missy. And about 10 days before the murder, the girls got into a physical fight in a park in a neighborhood. The witnesses that saw this happen said that Karen threatened Missy with a broken beer bottle and then pushed her and slapped her. So this brings us to the day of the murder. So on October 1st of 1985, Missy told her mom that she was going out with one of her school friends, a girl named Laura Doyle. So Laura picked up Missy and the two left. About 4 hours later, Laura called Missy's mom and asked to speak with Missy. Interesting, you just picked her up. So after that question, Missy's mom asked Laura, what? I thought you picked her up. She said she was with you. And Laura told her that she had dropped Missy off with 3 boys that were driving in a blue Camaro. After getting gas, Laura said that she returned to where she dropped off Missy, but Missy and the boys were gone. On October 4th, Missy's body would be found in a stream in the Big Tujunga Canyon in the Angeles National Forest. She had been forcibly drowned in 8 inches of water. Her hair had been hacked off. Now, her hair went to her waist. It had been hacked off, and there was about a 3 or 4 foot log on top of her body to keep her down. Irene, which is Missy's mom, said that she had no reason to suspect Karen or Laura in their involvement in her death. Both attended the funeral. Laura sent the family sympathy cards along with $20. Karen moved in with Irene to console her, and became basically a surrogate daughter, if you will. Although this is kind of like disputed by Karen herself. Karen also seemed to be very obsessed with the murder as well, and she visited Missy's grave several times a week, covered her walls in pictures of Missy and newspaper clippings, like her room was a shrine, basically. She would also visit where her body was found, and at one point she told Irene that she saw Missy's ghost. So, because police had no leads in this case, the case went cold. In July of 1988, a girl named Eva Chirambolo, she had taken a 45-minute drive into the woods, into the mountains. She came forward and told the police about the murder. So she is why Karen and Laura would eventually be charged, and they were arrested and charged with first-degree murder. So according to the prosecutors in the case, Karen and Laura lured Missy to the creek and proceeded to yell at her about her supposed promiscuity. So basically they were yelling at her because they thought she was a slut, even though she wasn't. They both accused her of having sex with their boyfriends and told her that she messed up too many relationships. They then held Missy down, face down in 6 inches of water, and to hold her body down, they placed a 4-foot, 100-pound log on her body. In March of 1990, they were convicted of second-degree murder, sentenced to 15 years to life in prison. The jury then said that they weren't convinced that the murder was planned and rejected the first-degree murder charge. Karen was released from prison in 2011, and this is after she served 23 and a half years. Laura was released in 2012 after serving 22 years. Yeah. So, after Karen was paroled, she began promoting a memoir about the crime and her prison experience, and she made a deal to have a film produced. Well, Missy's family sued her in 2015, and basically they said that if she made any money off of anything, that she's not entitled to it. And the state of California then passed a law, which is called Missy's Law, and that requires the entities who are helping publish works that are made by criminals that are convicted of said crimes to contact the families of the victims about the said works. So basically, if they don't do that, then thus they can get sued, and they get no monetary value from anything that they do. So basically, yeah, that in a nutshell. So that, my friends, is the murder of Missy Avila. Yeah. I do believe that the hair chopping, it basically was to make fun of her. Like, one of them probably pinned down the other, and they chopped off her hair to disfigure her in a way before drowning her. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.